Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me. What I decided to do is to put together a few series sharing my perception on COVID 19 and the coronavirus. And what I'd like to start with is to really address the fact that most of us, if not all of us, are scared about the unknown. We are in a time of insecurity and unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. We know what we're facing, or we somewhat know what we're facing, and we're trying to cope as best as possible. And I think, and I hope, um, and my intentions are that to really bring to you um, tools that's going to help you um, cope with that and help you address the fact that yes, there is a stress that comes with it, and also by choosing to look at it on a different angle, you might be able to cope with the stress and the unknown a little bit better. And before we start, one thing that I would like to say, it's really to bring to your attention. I am not a doctor. I am not a therapist. I have no diploma in that. It's just that I spend most of my life learning and paying attention to the human being and really understanding how we think and how we react, and that for my own personal reasons. I've done a lot of work on myself and to better myself in my own eyes for my own self, and that's really in that perception that I want to bring tools to you. I'm not telling you what to do, and I'm not telling you what not to do. I'm just sharing with you my own experience, my own perception, and trying to share the tools that I have to share. Um, and I think the best and the major thing to pay attention to or to be aware of is to really being afraid, fear. Fear is the most powerful emotion that exists. Fear can and will cripple you. Fear can stop you from doing anything you want. Fear can make you deal with a single easy task and make it look like it's an impossible one to do. So, knowing that to begin with, we have to understand that we are dealing with fears. One of the biggest tools that is in front of you is to fight fear is education. Educate yourself. Information is to really go and get the information you need to make it look a little bit easier. Like, for example, coronavirus or the COVID 19. What are the facts? Well, the facts are that most likely you won't get it, but most likely you will carry it. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, anyways. My understandings of the events is that even though I'm not going to get coronavirus or the COVID 19, I'm not going to get sick. But what if I have it on my hand, and when I go to the grocery store or anywhere else, I put it on another surface, and then another person or someone with problems already in their health grabs it and they are sick? And that is the biggest issue with coronavirus or the COVID 19. I don't care if it was made on purpose or not. It remains a fact that we have to deal with that aspect of things right now. And I think understanding that washing your hands properly, like everybody else is telling you, makes life a little easier and a little bit um, less stressful. Um, we have a lot of cases happening. Yes, we have too many deaths. If we look at a percentage, it's not that high, but one death is too many. So, how can you protect yourself? How can you protect others? The biggest thing is listen to the people in power. Listen to uh, the WHO organization. Listen to your government. Pay attention to what you're supposed to do, and follow it. Don't look at what others are doing or not doing. Focus on what you can do, doing your part. And I guarantee you that if every single one of us do that, then all of us are following it. Um, and that's all I'm going to say. If you feel that you are afraid, which is normal, educate yourself. Go get the real fact. Figure out who to believe. Um, and that's one of the biggest thing that we have today is Google, the internet gives us access to thousands and thousands and thousands of information. The problem with it is, who do you believe? Who do I believe as a real source, as a justifiable uh, source? Right now, what I choose is, I pay attention to what the health specialists are saying. What are they saying is to focus on washing your hands, not touching your hands to your face, distancing, making sure you have 6 feet or 2 meters away from people. Um, Only go out if you really need to. If you have it, for sure, stay home. Make arrangement, use a phone, get people to deliver food to you, or whatever the case may be. If it's self isolation, follow that. Really do your best to do everything in your power to not spread it. Remember, it might be on your hand, but not like this remote. You don't see it. So the best, wash your hands properly, disinfect your hands, and really, if you go out there, don't look at the negative. Choose to look at the positive. Choose as looking at this crisis as the government is doing everything possible to help us out. And they proved it so far, in my opinion. I don't believe in politics, but the bunch of humans who have titles, who are in charge of our country right now, are doing an excellent job in my book. Um, Everybody takes time to thank the nurses and the doctors and the health industry, and a bunch of people right now. I'm not gonna list them all, but in my opinion, I'm thanking everybody for what they're doing, whatever they're doing. Even the people staying at home, thank you. You are heroes. But like Trudeau and all the cabinet members are doing their part as well. So are they gonna make mistakes? Most likely, we're humans. Um, but all we can ask from them is to really show some leadership and do as best as they can. And I think that they proved it so far. Whether it's red, blue, green, or whatever, I don't think it's a matter right now. I think that they're doing everything in their power to help us out, and to help Canadians navigate through this crisis. And don't forget one thing: these people, whether it's Trudeau, his wife Sophie, or anybody in the cabinet, they all have older family members that they're thinking of when they're making their decision. And I would like to see every single one of us doing the same for the older people that we know. It might be yourself that is in the older class now. It might be you, might be someone you know that has health issues or no immune system or respiratory problems to begin with. Those are people that are at risk the most. So do your part, do your share, educate yourself, stay home, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you. Ciao.